I'm at Popham Beach. I just did my video for the Popham Fort, which is down that way. So I'm doing a little metal detecting. You do need, for Maine state parks, you do need a permit. Their biggest concern is obviously to stay away from the fort or any historical site, particularly the fort, because they are trying to preserve that area to preserve the fort and to stay off the dunes, stay off the grass and all that. Stay away from the dune areas because that's where birds, that's where animals live, and they don't want people digging it. That goes for everybody. Metal detectors, detectorists, everybody. Look at that island. So I'm getting distracted by islands and beauty. It is rainy. It is a rainy day, chilly day, but I'm excited. I have my AT Pro. Well, I better zoom out on that one. I have my AT Pro, and I didn't bring a big shovel with me. I just brought my my hand digger. I, try to keep the attention away from me. There's no one here right now. It is the off season. Like in the summertime, in the tourist season, this place would be packed. Like you'd be waiting in your car to get here. So yeah, sorry. AT Pro. I'm going to do some tests and see, because last time anytime I've done a beach hunt, it's been an epic failure. Gorgeous, just an epic failure. I have my my pinpointer, and we'll see how this goes. I'm excited. I don't think I'm gonna stay here that long. Maybe I'll find stuff. I don't know. Look at that point. That is awesome. Gorgeous. All right, mainly dig out. So AT Pro, this is kind of my test run on the beach. I've already done the, I might as well do it again, but I'm just doing the ground balance because that's pretty important from what I hear. I don't really know. I'm not an expert yet. I do love using it though. Like I said, it's fairly rainy. So I have buried a washer in this area right here. And I'm doing this because every time I go to the beach, I fail, and metal detect, I fail epically at finding anything. So, there we go. And then, try your iron discrimination. Awesome. And you have different settings. I haven't mastered the AT Pro yet. I'm no expert. I'm working on it though, and finding cool stuff. Mainly dig out. So true to form, haven't found anything yet. I wouldn't call it a gorgeous day, but it is a great day. I just like it now. I don't know. I honestly don't care if I found anything. I'm going back to my car to get my shovel. Leaving the shovel there wasn't a great idea, but it's not that far away. Easy walk. Head back out and go maybe over there. I don't know what the plan is. I really don't have a plan. Maybe good. So not my first find. It's a piece of tinfoil. I found some nails. Once again, I don't have that much luck at beaches, which I understand and I know. But what I did learn is listen to your machine. Like, I know what tinfoil sounds like. I know how my pinpointer reacts to tinfoil, or thin metals such as this. And I should have listened. Maybe there's something. I don't know. I'll have to take a close look at it. No idea. Anyway, listen to the machinery. I know it works. Trust the machinery because it's been tested before. That is my bit of knowledge and information. And it is something. I thought it was tinfoil at first, but it's not. It is some type of metal. And why I'm talking about it is because my pinpointer wouldn't really pick it up, and it made a strange noise. It still beeped regardless because it's metal, but it wouldn't pick it up until like it was right on it. So it isn't an alloy. It's a different type of metal. Who knows what it could be. Mainly dig out. Mainly digger here. I just got done metal detecting at Popham State Park Beach. and I just did a video on that, and then which I'll add to this video, or I'll add this video to it. This is an editor's note. And also watch the video I did on Popham Fort, or Fort Popham, however you want to say it. Gorgeous, Maine's gorgeous. And watch all my videos, but I love talking about Maine, I love metal detecting. But my editor's note is about how, I was thinking, because I could have put myself in a really bad situation, because it's cold, like it's November, right now it's 44 degrees, and tourists, if you come to Maine, Flatlanders, if you come to Maine, realize that November is cold. Like, I mean, it's cold, but like, especially on the ocean, you have that mist, and this freezing rain turns into freezing rain. And if you're not well protected, you're gonna have cold weather injuries. If you don't think about tides and when they're coming in and out, I mentioned it in the video because it almost happened to me. I mean, it didn't almost happen to me, but like, I was gonna go out that little island, and I got caught up digging holes and doing different things and stuff like that. And then I realized, I thought about it, because you hear about it every year, especially in Maine. You hear about it every year. There is someone gets trapped because of like high tides. The tides go out, tides come in. They get trapped on an island, or they get trapped out in the middle of the ocean. And they either have to stay out there all night long and get cold, because it's cold in Maine at night, and it's the Atlantic Ocean, or they have to swim or cross a body of water with sand that you'll sink in. You sink into the sand. It just is. And they get frostbite, or they get contact frostbite, or hypothermia. That's what I was thinking. Hypothermia. A lot of times they'll get hypothermia, or they won't call somebody in time enough, or whatever. Luckily, especially at the state park, there it's happened before, but they have systems in check to where, the trooper, or not the troopers, the rangers go out, and if there's any more vehicles there, they will come in and ensure that there's nobody at the park right now. If they'll call, they'll find out who owns the vehicle. Whatever procedures they have, I'm not exactly sure, but they don't want to be held liable for someone having, frostbite or whatever. But that's at that state park. That's at Popham State Park and other state parks. There's coastline all up and down Maine. So like it's just one of those things you have to pay attention to. Safety, like cold weather safety, is important, and I'll go over that a little bit, because once again, not thinking, I have gloves, but I didn't bring. I have them. They're neoprene gloves, and I didn't bring them. A lot of time in the video, I have gloves, I just didn't wear them. But it could have been bad. I could have done something wrong, got caught out in the tide, because of the tide. But always have those. Always, like, if you're going out, wear gloves. Wear gloves. If you're going out cold, wear gloves. Change of clothes. I changed my pants, got soaking wet, so I went to the parking lot and I changed my pants because they were wet. Adjust this. It's getting darker as you can see. I don't know if I can do some editing, lighten this up a little bit. Water, always drink water. No matter what, always hydrate. No matter how cold it is, you need to stay hydrated. Even when it's like, obviously when it's hot out, but like especially on beaches, you will get dehydrated quicker, faster, however you want to say it, if you don't, by being at the beach. The sun, the sand, especially at Popham, or especially at any of the beaches, you need to, it's just windy. They're very windy. Definitely want, if you're going out there and you're not swimming, and it's a normal day, not November, you want
wind block. You want something to block the wind. If you're going out surfing, you couldn't really see it in the video, but they had wetsuits on because the water's cold. So, you know, you want to stay away from hypothermia. All right, I'm done talking for now. It's getting a little too dark for me to talk. Mainly dig out. I had a great day at Popham Beach. Watch my other videos. Good times.
So I plan to go out to that island, but the tide is coming in. I almost forgot about the tide. I would hate to go out there, walk out there, and then get caught up in the tide coming in. And this, all of this will be underwater. But there's a surfer who was surfing. It is probably about 40 degrees right now, maybe at max. If you're going to do this, you're going to come to Maine in November and metal detect on the beaches. So I suggest neoprene gloves. And if you're going to detect, this is what I learned today. I mean, I already knew it, but I'm hard-headed. Buy a sand scoop. Or use a bigger shovel. I'm just using my normal size, my new shovel, my little digger. I'm not finding anything anyway, so I'm going to use the little digger. But I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, my advice is get a sand scoop. I've said that before. I have not taken my own advice. Maybe dig it out. I found a penny. I've had so much fun. I haven't found anything besides getting so much fun getting out into the beach. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stay here. I think it closes at 4. Probably gonna be out of here before, but mainly to go. Fair warning, only found one cool thing. But this was more of a learning experience for me. If you come to Popham Beach, there's a little place up here. Come in the off season, I've said it 3 or 4 times already about any place in Maine. It has some seats, it has some benches you can set up, especially for metal detecting. Get a permit first. Also, if you have dogs, pick up after your dog. It's a state rule in Maine. But you'll see this video has turned into a training video, I guess, for myself, and for other people who have just started the AT Pro. I would say on land, I am a pretty good detectorist. I can find stuff. I found stuff. When it comes to the beach and the sea, I need training. So this was kind of like my training, trying to figure out different things, play with different settings. The biggest thing is play with different settings. Get used to the sand and get used to mineralized soil, dirt, sand. All of this is mineralized. I spent a lot of the day, I didn't videotape it, or I didn't tape it, I didn't record it. There we go, there's the word. Digging through sand and not finding anything, because I'd get excited and go for a signal, and it's, you know, I'm digging and digging, it's just mineralized dirt, and I'd have to do, ground balance is important. I'd have to turn down my sensitivity. I played a lot with my sensitivity. I learned a lot, I guess, is what I'm saying. I can't really explain it, but read your manuals, because I read my manuals, and I was like, cool, and I got here, I'm a pro, and real life application for me, it didn't really work. I mean, it worked, but like, I have an ego, so like, I'll try this and I'll try that, or I have a short attention span, so I always want to try something new. But all right, that was a long intro, and there's another intro after this. Enjoy Popham State Park. It's the beach. It's an amazing beach, mainly to